In this lesson, we're gonna cover another very popular method of dropshipping, and this one has been kind of on the rise in recent years, and is called the single product store. So, after many dropshippers started realizing that the general store business model was no longer viable, they created a new method called the single product store. And you'll see a lot of people teaching this method as well. The theory behind this business model is simple. You build a website or landing page centered around one product. If you guys know what Kickstarter is, each Kickstarter campaign is basically a single product store in a way. All of the content on the website is all aimed at selling one particular product. There's a large emphasis on this product's features, its quality, its uses, etc. Essentially, it's taking a general store's product page. Remember, general stores are driving traffic to the product page level, and then turning that product page into a website on its own. This became a smooth transition for most dropshippers that were using the general store business model because the marketing is the exact same thing. You're still focusing on pushing individual products. Now, a big advantage of the single product store compared to the general store is that the customer experience is a lot more professional once you get to the website level. Things are organized, everything is focused on one product, and it's logical from a consumer perspective to see a single product store, as there are legitimate brands that adopt a single product model as well. So you go onto this site and it's not as scammy, right? And consumers haven't seen this as much as they've seen general stores in the past. I can honestly say that the single product store is a lot more effective and sustainable than the general store business model we talked about in the previous lesson. In fact, I know of a lot of individuals that are successful with single product stores that are able to do well for themselves, but it's still not the most effective approach, and definitely not an approach to generate $20 million in a single year unless you start out with a massive team behind you. So let me tell you what I mean by going over the flaws of a single product store. Flaw number one, it is a never-ending cycle of finding new viral products as soon as your current one expires. We discussed the same flaw when it comes to general stores, and this is still the same thing, right? Remember, we're trying to build something that is going to be sustainable and become true passive income, which means income you earn without being directly involved every single day. Let's say you decide to create a single product store and it ends up becoming successful. That's great, and congratulations. But what will inevitably happen is that competitors will catch on to your product and also begin selling it too. We talked about all these different ways competitors can find out about viral products. Consumers will also see a bunch of single product stores that are selling the same thing, and there you go. Your product has lost its luster. Then you have to invest time into making a new single product store centered around a new product. This also means that whatever money you made from a single product store the first time, you always have to save a portion of for testing and developing another single product store. In this case, you have to make a new website for every new product because it's not a general store. There's never a situation where you truly have passive income unless you are willing to risk a situation where your current single product store dies and you just have no way of making money, and this happens to a lot of people. Flaw number two, there is no incentive to build infrastructure just like the general store. Because your single product store is a ticking time bomb, meaning you never really know when it'll die, there's really no incentive to invest in branding your products, getting custom packaging, improving product quality, or getting faster logistics. All things I teach you how to do in this course. If you spend money and time doing these things only to realize a month later your product has expired because competitors have crowded it out, that would really suck. As a result, the single product store can't really satisfy customers, Facebook, and payment processors. We already covered why this is a terrible situation, making them angry. And flaw number three, this is a very unique one to single products. There's a very high chance of IP infringement. The easiest way to permanently end your e-commerce career and also embarrass yourself in front of family and friends is to infringe on the IP protections of celebrities or other businesses. You'll get your personal Facebook shut down, and that is not a very good situation. So why is this really relevant to single product stores? Two reasons. One, the type of products that generally thrive in a single product store model is some sort of gimmick that's unique. For example, a moon lamp or an automatic mosquito repellent sprayer, a device that supposedly reduces wrinkles. You get the point. These sort of gimmicky, feature-heavy gadgets. It's hard to center an entire website around one t-shirt or one jacket. So a lot of practical products are just not viable with this business model. Unfortunately, AliExpress is notorious for sourcing these gimmicky products by actually ripping them off of legitimate sources, most popularly Kickstarter. We all know that copyright laws in China aren't exactly ironclad. So you could source one of these products without knowing that it's stolen from someone else. I've had friends within the space with good intentions that got their personal Facebook accounts banned and even faced legal actions because they pushed a product that they didn't know they were not allowed to push. Second, a popular reason why beginners like pursuing single product sites is because the creatives and the content of these gimmicky products can be found easily on AliExpress or YouTube. Usually these creatives are really good too. Free ads made for you? That sounds like a great idea, right? Wrong, because these ads that are posted on YouTube or AliExpress are usually stolen from other dropshippers that have actually invested the time and money into creating them. The moment the original producer of content catches wind that this is going on, you've just lost your personal Facebook. It's that easy. Flaw number 4. The types of creative that tend to work are usually high production creatives. What's the best way to sell something that is gimmicky, feature heavy, and innovative? Obviously, a video that effectively showcases all of the product's features. Most of the successful players in the single product space, whether they're big dropshippers or legitimate brands, they all invest a bunch of money into videos. And if you're just getting started, you can't just steal their video. So you're gonna either have to learn some videography and editing skills or pony up to thousands of dollars for an effective shoot that demonstrates the features of your gimmicky product. So how can you sell something like an automatic mosquito sprayer without a video? Just an image and text describing what it is isn't exactly engaging for the customer, especially when other people are investing money into all these high production ads. Even if you did decide to spend a lot of money and time to make a video, guess what happens? Idiots that haven't learned from me will see your video and steal it. Then now you have to spend a significant portion of your time each and every day trying to police for violators of copyright infringement because you don't want other people free riding off of a video you invested money to create. Most of my friends that pursue the single product business model are usually spending a lot of their times either directing new video shoots, editing these videos, or policing Facebook with different tools trying to catch IP violators. Again, that doesn't sound like passive, fun, sustainable income to me. Now that we've broken down the 2 most popular approaches to dropshipping and why they're no longer effective in 2020 and beyond, it's time we discuss how I differentiate myself and the approach that I want you to take. Hope you're jumping up and down with excitement because it's time for the next lesson where I debut my unique approach to dropshipping.